What's going on, guys? Luis Hernandez here with Sweet Lou's Black Dog Tail Adventures. So, welcome to another episode. Today we're back over here in Ransom Island. I'm meeting up with a buddy of mine, a Facebook buddy of mine, Mike Rodriguez, and his buddy to do some fishing over here in Ransom. Haven't been over here in a couple weeks, so I don't know what the fishing's like. I'm pretty sure the trout are still hanging around over here in these potholes and stuff, but hopefully we can get on some reds on the other side of these islands. Further back on the other side, it's called Ransom Point. They say the reds and trout are pretty good over there, so we're gonna go and give it a shot. But I just gotta watch for these barges and stuff. If I make it down that way, we gotta watch for those barges because it gets shallow, and those barges are coming from the deep and pushing a wake towards those islands where it's shallow, and so it could get kind of rough. So if I do make it out there, that's what I gotta watch out for. But hopefully we can get on some reds and get a limit of trout, because yesterday me and my son were over here, we're over there in Rockport in an area called Estes Flats, and we didn't get on nothing good, but that comes with the territory. When you're fishing a new spot, you're rolling the dice. It's going to be hit or miss, you know, especially if you don't know the area. I did my best to check out the map and see what potholes and stuff were around the area, and I really didn't have no success. But I will be back over there. It's not going to discourage me because I like learning new spots, and so I'm gonna go dissect that area within the next couple of weeks. So with that being said, man, wish us luck. Hopefully we can get on some fish. Peace. All right, guys, we're hooked on to a skipjack. She's pretty good size, so I think I'm gonna use this for cut bait, because skipjack is good redfish bait. Ooh, 4-man tarpon right here. Yeah. They're always fun to fight. Dude. All right, folks, we are on our first fish. Well, not the first fish, but we're on the first trout. First trout of the day. Yay, yay, yay. Unfortunately, it is undersized, so this sucker is going back to the pool. Back into the pool you go, fool. Whoop. What's going on, guys? So we decided to make a move. We started off over there in Ransom Island, and that was a bust. Wasn't feeling it. There's a lot of seaweed floating around. I was using weedless hooks, and I caught on a couple of dinks, but it wasn't what I'm normally used to. You know, the bite's usually a lot better over there and stuff. So I decided to go and get some lunch because my stomach was hurting. So I decided to go and get some lunch and make a move over here, Port Bay Road. Ran into a fellow gentleman that watches my YouTube videos, Gene. He already left. I ran into him while he was over here loading up his kayaks and stuff. But him and Matt Murphy and another buddy of his were out here doing some fishing, and they said it's been kind of slow, so hopefully I can do better. If not, you know, they warned me. They warned me, man. They said, hey, you know, fishing slow. They got on a couple of drums, you know, they caught a couple of keepers, but you know that it was slow. So hopefully I can get on some fish, yeah, and bring y'all some interesting footage. I see a lot of activity on the water though, so and that's one thing they said. They saw a lot of activity. They just weren't getting fish to bite and stuff. So we'll see. Might throw some top water, man, because this water is calm. So anyway, without any further ado, let me get on the water. Peace. Guys, we're hooked on. I don't know what it is. It feels pretty good. Hopefully it's the first keeper of the day, because Ransom was a bust, and hopefully Port Bay isn't a bust. I got it on the down south, whatever it is. Ooh, oh my god, it's a nice trout. Oh snap. And it's pulling drag. That's pretty good for a trout. When it's pulling drag, and you got yourself a good trout. Get away from my drive. Yeah, maybe about a 20-inch trout. 21. Yes. Wow, that's good. It's good. So today's not gonna be a bust. I gotta land it. Yes. All right. So we're about 100 yards from those pilings and about another 100. So right smack in between is where we caught this trout. It's nice. All right, guys. So we ain't going home empty-handed today, and this video ain't for nothing either. Oh man, how did this happen? So Port Bay Road paying off so far. Man, it's a nice trout. Trolling on a down south lure, weedless setup right there. Whew. Cool. Thank you, Jesus. I felt good too. Where there's one, there must be more. So they say. Ooh, got me a keeper trout. Ain't going home empty-handed, baby. I'm gonna shut up before smaller than I thought. 18 and a half inch trout, guys. I thought it was gonna be 20, 21. Well, it can be deceiving when they're in the water, right? They look a lot bigger. I got a question for you. Where are all the fish at? Can you tell me where the reds are at and the trout? And don't give me that mine stuff, dude, because I'm being serious. I need more fish. I only have one trout right here, mi amigo right here. Hey, I just want to let you know. Hey man, I just want to let you know that there's dolphins in the area, so you need to watch out. You're my friend. I don't want you to get eaten. Because I'm gonna eat you. Yeah, baby. Got on another one. Hopefully this one's a keeper. Oh! Not another day like that, guys. Woo! Snap. I don't know what it was. It looked like a good sized trout. Damn. Look at that. It wasn't the knot that failed me, it was the darn line itself. Hooked on again. Trolling a down south on a weed. Oh! Don't tell me I pulled the hook from him. Oh no! No! It's all slimed up. What the heck was it? There's no way that was a trout. He's pretty slimed up. Oh, I just lost a good trout a little while ago, and I just lost this one too. But I don't think this one was a trout. I think it was something else. What's going on, guys? This is gonna be the wrap. You see this right here? This Port Bay Road. This place was better to me today than Ransom Island this morning. We went to Ransom Island, started off over there real slow. I wasn't feeling it, so I decided to move over here about 10 o'clock. And it's about 2 o'clock right now. Over here I got on an 18-inch trout, which you can see right there. 18 and a quarter, 18 and a half to be exact, 18 and a half inch trout. I lost a good one. I think it was a trout about the same size, or it could have been a red. Got a real quick look right when it busted, as y'all saw in the video. My fluoro failed me there because I guess it's weak. I leave my stuff in my truck and the heat and all that. I guess my fluoro's weak, because yesterday I lost a good one. Today I lost another one. So I think it's time to change. I'll go and buy, not change brands, but just go and buy another line. But today I'm coming home with one keeper. Caught a couple dinkers, lost one, and then I pulled the hook on one. You know, that's the way it goes. Can't catch them all, right? But that's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna go home. Well, I'm gonna go to my sister's, and my mom's over there cooking up some carne asada. So it's been a minute since I've eaten some of her cooking. So I gotta go fill that belly. So until next time, man. Peace. All right, guys, real quick before we conclude this episode, I'm going to show you exactly where we're at on the map. And so in this episode, I meet up with a buddy of mine, Mike Rodriguez, and his friend over here in Aransas Pass in Ransom Island area. And how to get there, you go off of East Beasley Avenue. It takes you right to the launch. So in this episode, on the weekend, a couple days before, the fishing report stated that the reds and the trout were stacked up right over here in this area, right? But the only thing about that is you got to watch for these barges that are passing through Ransom Island channel, because they create a wake that heads towards the islands. And if you got a small boat or a kayak and you're out there, you got to watch out, because these wakes come at you. And when that does happen, you want to make it towards a little bit towards deeper water, and so the wake doesn't affect you as much. So I decided to stay away from this area, and Mike and his buddy came over here, and they caught a couple of reds and a couple of trout. I ended up fishing my normal area over here in Ransom Island, right over here, because I like this area on the means of potholes and the seagrass and stuff. But that day there's a lot of grass floating around. It was high tide also, so the fish were scattered out and about. And I managed to get an undersized trout and a skipjack over here, and I just wasn't feeling it. So early on I decided to make the move over here to Port Bay Road in Rockport, Texas. And that ended up paying off for me, because I ended up catching an 18-inch trout that day over here, and I lost a good one, and I pulled the hook on another one. So that's the way it goes, man. But as I get over here, I run into a fellow subscriber, Gene Corando, and his buddy, and I spoke to them a little bit, and they said that there was a lot of fish activity, but they had a tough time getting them to bite, but they did manage to get on a couple of fish, which is cool. So when you launch from right over here, you see these little this right here. It's pillars from an old pier that used to be there that are sticking out of the water. So at the end of this point to the island, I believe it's about 200 yards. I believe it's about 200 yards, and right in the middle of it, right at the 100-yard mark, I think, is right around where I hooked onto the 18-inch trout. So I circled back around and I hooked onto another one, which broke off. Can't tell exactly how big it was or what exactly it was, but I believe it was a trout. So I circled again and I hooked on again, and I ended up pulling the hook on that one. And I believe that one was a skipjack, because it came back all slimed up and everything. And I didn't catch nothing else. But this area is a real good area to fish, guys. You got a bunch of potholes over here, grass bottom. Another area right here that you want to come check out is an area called Italian Bend. Right over here, there's a lot of trout that hang out over here. You see all this grass bottom and stuff like that? That's a good area. You want to hit that up, and you also want to hit up these piers right here. And when the day heats up, all this shallow water, the trout and the reds, they love to move up in here. So I hope this helps you out. I hope you can get on some fish, and until next time, tight lines, guys. Peace.